First up, we have Mr. Chuck Pohlmann from Navarre. Morning, Chuck. How are you? Good. Just hit that little white button for me, if you would. Can you hear me? Good. Well, first of all, my name is Chuck Pohlmann. I reside at 2956 PGA Boulevard, Navarre, Florida. I appreciate Dan's comments this morning. I don't know you, Dan, personally. I respect all of you, but some of the conversation we've had already this morning probably took some of the fuel off of my fire. And I'm not a confrontational type of person. I just want to get it off my chest. I came up here today because I felt compelled to be up here today to talk to every one of you. I also represent Preserve Navarre. Some of you may have heard of us. We're a nonprofit group studying effective cities and prior to pursuing incorporation for Navarre. I know we've had a lot of attempts in the past about incorporating Navarre. We think we're on the right track this time. We have learned that successful cities are funded by intergovernmental revenue and also grants. And it's money that comes to counties, cities, so forth like that. We felt like it's probably the most important segment of any budget of any county or any city or successful run city, let's put it that way. And these revenue sources I just mentioned, they help fund certain projects, and it helps keeps all of our taxes low, which is a very plus for all the citizens and all of you too. And I'll give you an example, Gulf Breeze. Gulf Breeze budget is funded by over 23% by those two funds I just mentioned. And that's more than all the other taxes combined, which makes up about 18%. So it's very important to not only cities, but also to counties. And some of this has already been discussed, and I'm just going to repeat it, so don't bash me too much for it. But I was compelled to come up here after reading about it, about the SCOP funds. And to me, $1.4 million is a ton of money. None of you are going to tell me that it's not and we can make it up. We're not going to make it up, okay? If you think we're going to make it up, then maybe I don't see the full picture. But $1.4 million, and I know there's no guarantee that we were going to get it, okay? But I think in the past we have received those funds pretty continuously. We have found out by being in Preserve Navarre with incorporation down in Navarre, we have found out that the people that are talking to us about incorporation, they want us to do two things. They want us to be honest with our facts about incorporation, and they want us to be fiscal responsible. In my opinion, I think all public officials and county commissioners should be held to the same high standards, and that's all I'm going to say. Navarre, as you know, we need better roads, better sidewalks. We have a major transportation problem down there on US 98 that seems just goes on and on and on. And I know that people are looking at it, but we need to do some things. And that money may have not, occurred for all that problems down there, but it probably could have helped alleviate some of the problems. And I know that paperwork wasn't filed on time, or the staff wasn't trained properly, or new people, or like Dan said, he misspoke about the funds. But that doesn't give me really confidence on what's going to happen in the future. What's going to prevent it from happening again? And we can all say, well, we got this measure in place and this measure in place, but he may not be here in 20 years in this position. There's another person coming in. And what's going to prevent that happening again? And just to close, I'd just like to say that I'm concerned as a citizen, and we're all held to, especially you and public officials, we're all held to being fiscal responsible and being honest at all times, okay? Thank you very much.